Right, now let's go back to New Year celebrations. How are Nigerians observing the first day of 2021? We'll cross live to Arise correspondent Seyitan Atigarin. Seyitan is in mainland. Seyitan, bring us up to speed with how Nigerians are celebrating 2021, the new year.
Well, Happy New Year to you indeed. Good 2021 it sure is. I'm here at the ShopRite Mall here in Adinoro, Gusaya, Surulere, Lagos, Nigeria, where if we could just pan the camera, we can see that Nigerians are tripping out in different ways to celebrate the New Year's. We have people here doing their shopping, people here, you can come here to watch movies, you have people coming. We have families as well, families who have come here to spend quality time with their families. I mean, we do have some Nigerians that are a bit sensitive as to being recorded on live TV, as you can see. But the atmosphere here is generally that of celebration and warmness, and of course people just trying to take advantage of the public holiday.
Yeah, Seyitan, I must say you're looking glamorous. I hope you get to go somewhere after this. Is there a sense in which comparatively the numbers have dropped compared to last year, if you can give us that?
Oh yes, definitely. I mean, you can see that there are people, even though they are coming in, they're not as many as you would expect at a recreational center on New Year's Day. And obviously that can be partly blamed to the COVID-19 pandemic. I can also speak to the fact that the social distancing might not necessarily be a strong factor here. We have security officials at the doorway doing what they can to make sure that the temperatures are checked and the people are wearing their face masks. But again, when it comes to the enforcement of this social distancing rules, that's where the real problem comes through, because there's nobody really enforcing and telling people to wear their face masks and sanitize, even as they come out to celebrate the new year.
Seyitan, what's the feeling generally like? I'm sure you've spoken to one or two people. Have they begun to talk about New Year resolutions, that traditional thing that people get to do? Have they begun to talk about their goals and stuff?
Yes, I mean, I've gotten a chance to speak to some people. I tried to get them on camera, but most of them are really in a hurry to go and start their celebrations. But this year, a lot of people seem to be on the fence about making New Year resolutions. I spoke to someone who said, last year I made all these New Year resolutions for 2020, and the year just came and spoiled all my plans. So I'm waiting to see what 2021 has in store for me before I start to create any New Year resolutions. So I think people are coming into this new year a bit iffy about what to expect. Even though COVID-19, the vaccine has been rolled out, I think a lot of people are also pessimistic about how soon Nigerians will be getting the vaccine in this part of Africa.
Okay, I managed to see one happy customer over your shoulder earlier there with a box that looked like a cake. Do you know if there are any bargain deals? Some bargain hunters may be out and about. Do you know if the stalls are offering any bargains?
Oh yeah, there are different stores here who are doing giveaways as well as sales. We were not allowed, we were prohibited from going into the mall itself, but we had a chance to speak with some of the vendors who are here. And definitely New Year's is the best day to come out to get those discounts on prices of things that you've always wanted to buy during the year. There are definitely a lot of giveaways to be won, and even in the ShopRite arena, we have a lot of entertainment going on as well. Unfortunately, we can't take the cameras into the shopping mall at this moment.
Right, it's interesting to know. Seyitan, how are you feeling basically about the entire scenery, about the entire New Year, and how people are, relating with you or relating to 2021?
I mean, it's definitely, I am happy first and foremost that 2021 is finally here. We can put the year 2020 behind us, so to speak. And Nigerians are just really trying their best to come off of what has been a horrible year so far when it comes to the pandemic and the economy, and of course even people that have lost loved ones to COVID-19. So at this point, the general sense I'm getting from Nigerians here in Surulere is that they're just happy to be alive and, of course, to be celebrating with their family members and loved ones.
Yeah, happy to be alive is right. But is there a sense, just staying with what Ndi just asked, is there a sense in which people are demonstrating the resilience our president spoke of, where they're ready to just keep going in spite of the odds?
Well, I must say that unfortunately, I did ask a few people about the president's speech, and a lot of Nigerians were not even aware that he did give a speech this morning. And after telling them what the bulk of that speech to Nigerians this morning was, they just, a lot of them just shrugged it off and said, you know what, we'll start to believe in the nation when we begin to see actions as opposed to just words. So there is a bit of that pessimistic view coming from a lot of Nigerians because of the hardships that they faced in 2020. But then again, the president can only continue to use his words as well as actions to continue to encourage the Nigerian people to continue to do what they need to do to survive, even in a year like 2021.
Yeah, thank you, Seyitan. It's actually very refreshing to see that environment. Even though people are sounding pessimistic, it seems to be lively. Thank you for bringing that to us.